How's it going, people? For today's video, we're going to take a look at the new LEGO Fortnite blog post that was just released, and I'll leave a link to where I found it in the description if you want to go check it out. Before we get into it, I did want to point out that the new Save the World spray is currently available, and it's only going to be available for this week. The way you get it is by completing Survive the Horde Windswept Challenge, and you can complete it on any difficulty, but in my opinion, this is probably the best Save the World spray we've ever gotten. So I would strongly recommend trying to get it. If you need help getting the spray, be sure to follow on Twitch. And the Brawl of the Wild questline also returned this week. And this only has 2 pages, and it gives Gia as a reward. We have already reviewed Gia. I'll leave a link to that review in the description if you want to go check it out. But that's pretty much everything we got when it comes to Save the World. Like I said, I also want to take a look at the blog post in regards to the LEGO Star Wars Minipass. The first thing they said was Star Wars begins May 3rd. And in this update, the Rebellion and Galactic Empire will rift into your LEGO Fortnite world. The Empire won't be coming in peace, but the Rebels will. Help the Rebels survive by building up the Rebel village and using tools like the lightsabers, DL-44 blasters, and thermal detonators to deal with any foes you may encounter. They then went on to show a trailer, which I'm not going to show in this video, but there were a lot of new items in that trailer. I'll leave a link to that trailer in the description as well. Next thing they said was the Galactic Empire is in hot pursuit of a band of rebels who need your help. The Empire and rebels are unknowingly heading to a rift to your world, which will lead them to a new island in your world. This island will stick around even after patch 29.40. So apparently we're going to get a new island on May 3rd in our world. So we may have to go towards the shore in order to see it. Before investigating the Empire crash site, you should check on your rebel allies. You'll receive a pair of macro binoculars after the crash, which will point you to the rebel village. This rinky-dink shelter on Star Wars Island needs your help becoming a full-on rebel headquarters. The rebel village can level up all the way to 10, and the way you level it up is by completing objectives like supplying resources and constructing rebel buildings. So it says after the crash, we'll receive macro binoculars. You can also make macro binoculars yourself. You unlock the recipe by adding plastoid to your inventory. So you're going to use those macro binoculars to help find a rebel village, and when you find a rebel village, you're going to want to level it up to 10. Also, it says if you plan to become a hero, don't worry about saying goodbye to your rebel neighbors anytime soon, because the rebel village will remain even after this update goes away. So we will be able to keep that rebel village even after the update goes away. Here's a couple of screenshots that was included. Can definitely see some new items in there. Next thing they said was, be warned, the crash of the Emperor's Star Destroyer isn't the Emperor's end. Instead, the Emperor will try to make your world their home, and they'll be surrounding the crash site with camps, and it's up to you to infiltrate them and take back your world. After spending some time with the rebels, find these bases with the help of your macro binoculars. So not only are we going to get a rebel village, but it looks like one of the Star Destroyers is going to crash in our LEGO world as well. They'll have a lot of camps surrounding the crash site, and you should be able to find them using your macro binoculars. Next thing they said was, like the look of Imperial architecture, you can choose not to damage the camps and keep them in their inhabitants beyond this update. The crash site will stay too, so you can admire the remains of the Star Destroyer. Or hey, you can destroy that too. So if you decide not to damage the camps that are around the Star Destroyer, they'll stay even after the patch. But if you do destroy them, then it looks like they may end up disappearing. So you may want to avoid destroying all of those camps if you want to keep them in your world. And here's a screenshot of one of those camps. Next thing they went over were lightsabers. Are you civilized or secretly on the dark side? Whatever your answer, different colored lightsabers are waiting for you in your world. You don't get the lightsabers by crafting them. Instead, you'll unlock it by helping the rebels build up your village. With your lightsaber in hand, you can collect even more. Lightsabers are powerful tools in LEGO Fortnite. In fact, they're so powerful they need time to recharge after combat. Use them when the time is right. So it looks like we are going to get new weapons. And apparently it's a powerful weapon, but there is sort of a cooldown that comes with it. So you can't use it all the time. But that's not the only weapon we're getting. We're going to get 4 other weapons, and all 4 of these can be crafted at a rebel workbench. One of the weapons we're going to get is called Bowcaster. It launches a quirl that deals damage, then explodes in the area. Unlock the recipe for the Bowcaster by adding Durasteel to your inventory. Adding Durasteel to your inventory also gives you the DL-44 blaster. Same thing with the thermal detonator, the bounty hunter's detonator of choice. This thrown explosive affects a wider area than dynamite. And you unlock the thermal detonator by adding Durasteel to your inventory. And last up we have the E11, which is the standard issue blaster for Imperial Stormtroopers. You unlock the recipe for E11 by adding scrap Durasteel to your inventory. So you unlock lightsabers by helping rebels build up their village, and you get the other 4 weapons by adding Durasteel and scrap Durasteel to your inventory. When it comes to that rebel workbench that unlocks those 4 weapons, you'll unlock the recipe for the rebel workbench by adding Plastoid to your inventory. Craft in the name of rebellion. So that's how you craft the 4 new weapons. Just add Plastoid to your inventory. You'll unlock this rebel workbench, which is going to allow you to craft the 4 new weapons. Next thing they went over was the LEGO Pass Rebel Adventure. Just by assisting the rebels, you can make progress in the LEGO Pass Rebel Adventure. This pass has unlockable in-game rewards like the Tatooine Turret and Tanks bundle, the Mos Eisley Blue Milk Bar bundle, and more. Here's how the LEGO Pass Rebel Adventure works. After selecting the LEGO Fortnite experience in Fortnite, go to the LEGO Pass button in the top navigation. Here's where you'll see the LEGO Pass and a button to view quests. These quests are about helping the rebels complete them to earn studs. The more studs you collect, the further you'll progress in the LEGO Pass. Unlock in-game rewards from the free reward track as you progress, which is the track on top. And if you want, you can also unlock in-game rewards from the purchasable premium reward track, which is the one that's on bottom. The free reward track has 10 decor bundles and the Mos Eisley Marketplace build as the final reward. And here's the Mos Eisley Marketplace. So we'll be able to get that for free just by collecting studs and leveling up our Rebel Adventure Minipass. And not only do we get that for free, but we get everything on this top track for free. It actually has 10 decor bundles on this top row. And again, it has the Mos Eisley Marketplace build as the final reward. So you can get a lot of decor items for free by just completing the quests and collecting studs. The premium reward track costs 1400 V-Bucks and has 11 more rewards you can unlock while unlocking rewards from the free reward track. You don't need to complete extra quests to get these rewards. The rebels recognize good work. This track has 4 decor bundles and 7 builds, including the Dusty Durr Burger build as the final reward. Their service is out of this world. And here's a picture of the Dusty Durr Burger build. But yeah, the upgraded Minipass is going to cost 1400 V-Bucks. It only has 4 decor bundles, but it also includes 7 different builds. So you get more decor items from the top track, and those are going to be free, but you'll get more buildings as well as a few more decor items from the bottom track, which is going to cost 1400 V-Bucks. Just for upgrading to the premium reward track, you'll instantly unlock the Chewbacca outfit. So if you do decide to purchase the Minipass, which again is 1400 V-Bucks, you'll also get the Chewbacca outfit, which you can see here. Heads up, the LEGO Pass Rebel Adventure is available to progress in until July 23rd at 8 p.m. Eastern. Its free rewards, premium rewards, and Chewbacca outfit reward are not exclusive to the pass, and you may be able to purchase them in the Fortnite shop at a later date. But July 23rd, that's almost 3 full months before it goes away, so you'll have plenty of time to complete that LEGO Pass. There is also a lot of skins that get a LEGO style with the update we're going to get on May 3rd. I'm not going to go over all of these, but I will scroll through so you can see. And again, I'll leave a link to this blog post in the description if you want to go check it out for yourself. But that's all of the skins that's going to get a LEGO version on May 3rd. And they also went over some major improvements and bug fixes. You'll be able to view LEGO Fortnite quests without having to return to the lobby. They made it easier to exit driver's seats that are flipped over. They also fixed an issue where players would sometimes not receive expected gifts from villagers, and fixed a crash that happened rarely when getting out of bed. And that includes everything that was in the blog post. So to sum things up, I think the first thing you want to do is find that Star Wars Island, complete quest, help your rebel allies, collect your macro binoculars, and try to level up your rebel village to level 10. You can investigate the different camps around the crash site, but you may want to avoid destroying them if you want to keep them in your world. Helping the rebels build up their village will also give you the lightsaber. In order to get the 4 other weapons, you'll have to make a rebel workbench. In order to unlock the recipe for the rebel workbench, you'll have to put plastoid in your inventory. And they didn't tell us how to get plastoid, but I assume you'll get it by helping the rebel villagers or by searching through the different camps around the crash site. But crafting that rebel workbench is going to allow you to make the 4 new weapons. There's also a Minipass, which comes with quest. The top track is free. The bottom track is going to cost 1400 V-Bucks. And you level it up by collecting studs. And if you ended up missing out on this Minipass, you should be able to buy some of these items from the store in the future. Like always, we will be streaming it on Twitch as soon as it becomes available, so be sure to follow if you haven't already. Also, I'm really glad we're starting to get some free items. I know a lot of people have been asking for that, or at least cheaper items. Looks like we're going to be able to earn a bunch of free stuff with this one. So I'm kind of looking forward to it, but let me know what you all think about this new Lego Minipass in the comments below. Anyways, before I go, if y'all found this video useful, be sure to drop a like, and if you really want to support the channel, don't forget to use creator code A1. Anyways, that'll do it for this one. Hope y'all found the video useful, and thanks for watching.